Did you steal all those people's identities?
T, earlier when we were talking, you said you guys were happy to have caught this guy. Tell us why.
Well, we're extremely happy to have him off the street because, as you know, he was one of the sheriff's scumbags of the week a couple times, actually. This guy is responsible for almost $500,000 in fraud, most of which was committed upon some of our elderly folks that live here in Volusia County. He showed no signs that he was going to stop what he was doing. In fact, he's committed more crimes since we originally identified him and been on the run for 5 years. So, quite honestly, he's a prolific offender that needed to be taken off the street so he cannot victimize anybody else.
You just mentioned that he has been doing this for 5 years, you guys believe?
He's been a fugitive for 5 years. He committed these similar acts in other counties in Central Florida. He's been on our radar for just as long as well. He had an uptick in his behavior in the past couple of years here locally in Volusia.
Can you tell us about that behavior? How did he do this? How did he go about?
Well, one of the common things that he was doing is he was going through people's mailboxes and he was taking credit card applications, filling them out, and then maxing those credit cards out, you know, unbeknownst to the folks where the credit card applications were being delivered to. He was also involved in a check scam several years ago that our agency investigated.
Can you tell us about capturing him, how that went?
Yeah, actually, like most things that we do, it was not as dramatic. We did develop some information that he was frequenting a Walmart in Deltona. Our detectives paid a visit to that Walmart over the past couple of weeks, circulating a photograph of this defendant, and we had an alert employee that was able to identify him today and contacted us directly. We sent detectives to Walmart, some of which went in plain clothes, and one of the detectives actually was one of the lead investigators on this investigation and actually approached him while he was in line and was able to take him into custody. It was one of those gotcha moments when the detective put his hands on this bad guy. He asked him who he was, and he looked at him and said, I'm who you're looking for.
Excellent.
We were also asking you, what has he been like with you guys after you caught him?
He's had a good attitude. I would tell you that he's not been completely honest with us, but we understand too that he is not was not involved in this by himself. We are continuing this investigation. It's far from over. We do expect making other arrests. It may take us some time, but this is a vast fraud that we've identified, and there's other counties that are involved that also have charges. And just because he's going to jail tonight doesn't mean that our work is even close to being done.